Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D, Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. This time I bring to you another review in the Santa Claus series. This time it's the Santa Claus 2 from 2002, released 8 years after the success of the original. Now, this had been in development you-know-where for some time, but soon we finally got it. Tim Allen once again returns as Santa, aka Scott Calvin, along with Wendy Crewson and Judge Reinhold as Laura and Neil, plus a now grown up from now a teen, Eric Lloyd as Charlie, plus David Krumholtz as Bernard. This time around, it's another holiday season that's a-going, and apparently Scott or Santa, whichever you would refer him to, he answers the iron name. I'm sorry, but anyway, he learns there's another Claus, and apparently, the keeper of the Handbook of Christmas, Curtis, who is played by Spencer Breslin, who became a big star after appearing in the underrated Disney flick The Kid with Bruce Willis. But anyway, shows him the card, which that's something I forgot to mention in the first movie because you had to read which was the Claus. Yes, which hence the name the Santa Claus of the movie. The C-L-A-U-S-E. Like in a contract. So apparently he reads another part of the card where he's shocked to read the word matrimony. Had to get married. Uh-oh. Yes, says Bernard, it's the Mrs. Claus. He's like, what if I don't want to get married? Well, to make matters worse, the Santification process begins as he returns to being Scott Calvin. If he doesn't get married by the next Christmas Eve, he'll stop being Santa forever. Yeah. And if that wasn't enough, his son Charlie ends up on the naughty list after doing so many protests with graffiti and stuff over the principal of his school, Carol Newman, played by Elizabeth Mitchell. Yes, that's one of the new additions to the Santa Claus franchise. Apparently, Scott soon has to return to Earth, even after he meets with other new characters we get to mention, a lot of the legendary figures, Mother Nature, Father Time, who is actually played by Peter Boyle, who actually played Scott's boss in the first movie. Yes, another thing I forgot to point out. Forgive me, y'all. Let's see, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the Sandman, and Cupid. Which, that was absolutely funny. Anyway, mentions everything, so he heads back down and, comes back and meets with his ex-wife Laura and, her now husband Neil, who is an absolute more fun character as much as the first movie. It's not too thrilled. Now, I can tell you one thing. If you've seen the original and you have yet to see this one, now you may know that Wendy Crewson, who plays Laura, has kind of changed a bit. Looks a little more different than what she did in the first Santa Claus. But hey, they are in a real shock when they see the desantification process taking. I can't get the right words to come out. Continuing with changing him back to Scott Calvin. Yeah. So apparently he tries real hard to get a date he does get a date with this one chick who is played by Molly Shannon, who a couple of years before this played Cindy Lou Who's mother in Ron Howard's live-action take of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I'll probably review that next month, but don't count on it just yet, because I've got lots of other stuff lined up for December, okay? We'll see if that winds up. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, she kind of does a Christmassy type version of Shania Twain's Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Oh, boy, because she wants to be a country singer. Oh, boy, that's so crazy. Well, and apparently, also, another character we get to meet once Scott's back with Charlie and and the rest of the family is, well, Lauren Neal's little girl, Lucy, who is played by Liliana Mooney, who that happens to be the daughter of legendary child actor Billy Mooney, or Bill as he's now known as. Of course, Billy Mooney was best known for being one of the stars on the original TV series of Lost in Space, and he's also appeared on lots of other shows, most notably Bewitched and The Twilight Zone, which in the 2002 version of The Twilight Zone, which I believe that came out before this, he actually appeared in an update of his Twilight Zone episode with his daughter. Now, I have to admit, Liliana Mooney is absolutely adorable in this. That's what made this movie even more good, because, well, don't get me wrong, you don't have to take my word for it. I absolutely love the Santa Claus 2 just as much as, a little bit more than its predecessor, because despite the original got a PG rating, this one got a G rating. And unlike its predecessor, it kind of got mixed response from everybody. But anyway, so soon he apparently falls for Principal Newman, being a little generous and what have you. But before, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, that before he even left to go back to Earth, is they had to do something. Using a cloning machine, they create a toy Santa. And apparently it's taking over the North Pole like crazy, like a madman. And soon he's dressed up like like one of those kind of like a war character from Germany or something. I don't know. And he's decided that kids don't need toys; they need coal. Oh boy. Well. So apparently now Scott's gotta try to get married again because he's falling for Carol, and so he wants to, but he's having a bit of a spot of trouble, and well, Curtis comes to help after Bernard's been put under elf arrest. So they spring into action. Stop Toy Santa. I'm not going to try and spoil how that goes. You may need to watch the movie, because if you haven't seen the Santa Claus 2, I'd highly recommend it. And soon he and Carol get married, and soon, right under the wire, Scott's returned to being old Saint Nick again. So anyway, now in another scene before the final confrontation, Lucy's wondering if Scott's really Santa. Well, soon the answer to her question is revealed. Boy, soon it really happened. Well, oh yeah, you're wondering, how could Santa get back to the North Pole? Well, as he's soon about to be Scott again, he gets help from the Tooth Fairy. But I'm not going to spoil that part either, so like I said, you're going to have to see the movie, so I won't give more details. But anyway, Would I recommend the Santa Claus 2? Most definitely. I think you'll really like it. Like I said, I love this a little bit more than the first movie. Don't hate me, everyone. I know they got mixed response and what have you, but I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I liked the performances we got from the cast. I mean, I liked Elizabeth Mitchell as Carol, and well, now that he was in his teen, Eric Lloyd good as Charlie, and I of course loved Liliana Mooney as Lucy, absolutely adorable. And Tim Allen was great. Wendy Crewson was great. Judge Reinhold was great. Enough said. Oh yeah, David Krumholtz good too as Bernard. But unfortunately, we wouldn't get to see him in the third movie, which would be 2007's The Santa Claus 3: The Escape Clause. But I'll explain about that when I do the review of it tomorrow. Oh yeah, Spencer Breslin was good. Now I say, enough said. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the Santa Claus 2 in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Believe me, I still need 5 more subs and make 150. And if I can get to that point, maybe by Thanksgiving or maybe before Christmas or before the year's over with, I will do a brand new Q&A. We'll see, okay? So please, if any of my fellow YouTubers have friends that are interested in my reviews or my rankings or both, please tell them about my channel. I'd love to have your friends and what have you if they're interested. But that's up to y'all. Anyway, again, tell me what you thought about the Santa Claus 2 in the comments section, and like and subscribe. As I once said, don't mean to sound like a broken record. Join me next time, well, tomorrow, when I do the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. And later on tonight, I will do the second installment of my country music singers list with my favorite groups and duos, which is blended together in one list. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!